Hey, what's up everyone? It's Pink Fresh 808 and I'm here and I'm back and I am trying something a bit new. Yes, the eyes. So this Tuesday I have a performance and I am trying a bolder color than I would normally use, which is black. And I normally don't go for eyeliners or makeup that is pencil. The reason being is because it's it looks kind of bulky, like how it looks like on my eyes right now. But because it's a performance, because it's a theater performance, I am gonna go bold because theater is bold. So it's gonna be very interesting. So like I said before, I was a performer, but I never did theater. So this is going to be the first time I venture into theater, and it's going to be fun because no matter what I do, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So I'm trying a new eyeliner. I'm trying a Rimmel eyeliner. I don't know. I didn't want to go pricey because I know everybody's like good quality, blah 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 blah, but it's like, hello, I'm gonna use it for one night. Why am I gonna do that? You know, aside from that, my skin is hypersensitive, so I think I'm feeling it here right now. I'm feeling that my skin may be sensitive to this. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it on all night, because I can feel it itching. Yeah, and the last thing I need is my face to be swollen. The last thing I need is hives on my face in the middle of a performance. So I'm trying it now, to see what the reaction, or if I'll get a reaction, period. But I am here, and I'm here to share something with you guys because, like I said before, I am a ambassador for Slide Jewelry, and they slid me over some jewelry. So it came in, I think it came in like last week Friday, but my schedule's been kind of hectic. I didn't have time to come on, so I'm coming on today, my normal Sundays, and we're going to open the package. So it's so cute. It comes in this little envelope here, and it says embrace your individuality. Oh, I embrace it. All right. Yes, I embrace my individuality many times. Okay, so pulling it open. I'm not going to show you guys the opposite side because my address is there. So let me just close that, cover that. Comes in this little, what the heck is this? What is this? Oh, it's a scan code, scan bar. There, for those of you who want to scan it. There you go. And then it'll show you what's in the little envelope. But you don't have to worry about that because I'm showing you. We're going to open this together. So it comes in this little envelope here. I don't know if it's pleather, if it's leather. I'm assuming it's pleather. And cute. What do we got? Okay, is there two? Oh yeah, there's two. Oh, cute. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. I get it. So it's a bracelet. It's a bracelet. It's a bracelet. So what is this for? I don't know what this is. Okay, so I have two pieces. Okay, there's this piece. And then there's this piece here. Please don't tell me I broke it. Did I break this? Or are you supposed to turn it into a bracelet? But you know, I guess okay. This is my concern with this piece. Is if it's supposed to be a bracelet and it's supposed to be like this. Like, what happens if this little thingy thing here like slips out? I mean, it's gonna fall, right? Okay. Or am I like way off? Okay, what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know how to use this. Okay, you know why? Because normally I go to the store and I look at it and I go, oh wow, that's nice, and then I get it. You know, I get it. I don't know what this is. I don't know how to use this. Does anybody know how to use this? It's cute. I'll figure it out. So yeah. All right, moving on. Oh, this is cute. Okay, so it's a necklace. It is a necklace. Okay, I don't know what gem. I'm assuming it's kind of purple. Has like violet hues. Kind of see through. I like the chain. I do. It's like gold balls and gold pearls. And let's see how it would look. There is this thing about people I think this is one piece. I don't know, for some strange reason it feels like chokers are in, you know. And I ain't got nothing against choker because I got one, you know. But this one right here, so this necklace right here, not this, the gold one, not the, it's nice. I would actually use this with a black dress. I would use this to go out. For me, I'm more of a like white gold silver, you know. I'm more of a white silver, white gold silver. But thank you. As far as gold tones, not so much, but white gold is my jam. It's my thing. But I would definitely use this. For sure. And once I figure out what this is, then I'll probably use that. Hi, Quinta. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. But I'm just gonna leave it on because I think it looks cute. Now, if this were it has to be a bracelet of some sort, you know. Gotta be a bracelet of some sort. Because it sure looks like a bracelet of some sort. Are you supposed to string them in between both of these circles? I have no idea. But still trying to figure this out. I guess I'll use a scan code. That's scan code and find out what it really is. I don't think it's a brace. I don't think it's a ring. That's a big ass finger. If that's the case, you know. But ta-da. I was hoping for the ring. Like, I don't like using rings, but I like rings. So it looks good on my hand. Rings look really nice on my hand. I just don't like using it all the time. But yeah, I can rock a ring and it looks really nice. It's just I don't use it every day. I don't use jewelry every day. This I use every day because one, this is from my mother. This is the last piece from my mom. And this right here is this one is from my ex. This chain right here. And I think the concept behind that, my ex-boyfriend in 2017, the one that is with me in my YouTube videos, yeah, so the reason why I keep it is because he is he's a very special friend to me now. So we got through a lot together when we first met, and he was my shoulder to lean on when I was going through a very, very difficult time. And for me, I don't forget people who was there for me when I went through a difficult time, especially that particular time. He was there for me through a very difficult time. So I can't just write someone off easy like that. I don't, that's not in my character. Like, even though we broke up, we didn't break up because I hated his guts. Yes, he didn't believe in God. He would cuss me out about that and stuff like that. And I understand. I don't hold resentment because of that. I just know I can't live with that. I know I can't live with that. You cuss God out. I can't live with you because God is my life. But do I hate you? No. No. Did I think what you did to spite me was bad? Yeah. Do I understand why? Yes. That's probably why I don't hate you. But he was there for me during a hard time, and he was like my BFF during that time. And that's kind of, you lucking out when you have your BFF and you're going through a difficult time, and you're not just friends, but you guys are lovers too. So I was Catholic at that time. Let's just get that straight. So he was there for me when I went through a really hard time. And I can't rate a person off easy. Like, if someone was there for me and they did good by me during that time, during a certain point, I'll always remember the good that they do. I'm not like one of those people who only remember the 300, the one bad thing you do, and write off the 500 other great things that you did. He was my solid when I really needed someone. Although, there wasn't much that he could do. He did more than enough. He did more than enough for me. I don't ever forget the good things that people do for me. I don't write them off. And that's why, like, for me, when it comes to relationships, no matter what, whoever that is that I'm with should never doubt me, should never doubt my loyalty. Because if you bring loyalty to the table, I will give you twice as much loyalty than you brought to the table. You won't have to worry. You should worry about fucking up. That's what you worry about. You worry about fucking up. That's what you worry about. Because I will remember all the good things that you do. And that's the only reason why I didn't. Well, I could have done him fucking dirty back. But I will remember all the good things that they did. I'll take all that into account. They don't have to worry about me cheating. They have to worry about themselves fucking up because they're too comfortable. Yep, that's the problem. They always fuck up because they think, oh, she loves me so much that she'll never leave me. No, I will never leave you for someone else. But I'm gonna leave your ass. I'm gonna leave your ass. You test me, go ahead. Mistreat me, mishandle me. Go right ahead and see what happens. I will leave your ass in a heartbeat. I don't give a shit what you got. You think you're the first rich guy that ever came in my life. So, yeah. But, I don't know if he was rich or poor. Doesn't matter. You know, because the reason why the thing that had me falling for him was I could talk to him about everything. I didn't see any judgment. Matter of fact, guys, take note in this. You want to lock in that girl. You want to lock in that unique one. You want to lock in that solid female. It don't matter how good looking you are. It doesn't matter how ugly you are. Matter of fact, the less you feel like the more you feel like she's more attractive than you, then this is going to be key for keeping her. In the beginning, okay? In the beginning, when she talks to you, you drop everything that you're doing. Face her. Look at her dead in her eye and just listen. Yep. Give her your full attention. At the time, she's not going to understand. She's not going to even care. Like for me, in the beginning, I was like, okay, great. Okay, I didn't realize how important that was until months after, when my friends were complaining about their boyfriends, when my friends were complaining about their husbands. They're like, he never listens to me. Every time I talk, he just walks away and he's doing other things while I'm talking, and I feel so unloved and unimportant. And the first thing that came to mind was, wow, Darren never did that to me. He never did that to me. I ain't got that problem. I don't have that problem, but I can empathize with you. I can empathize with you. I don't have that problem. And thank God I don't have that problem. And I love him so much for that. And even till this day, I still love him for doing that, you know. Because, you know, that's what we look for. We really want that. We want that attention. You know, even if it's just for 5 minutes. You know, just 5 fucking minutes. Sit down. Give us your full attention. Just sit down and listen to us. Look at us dead in our eye. Sit down and listen to us. Give us your full attention for just 5 fucking minutes. After that 5-10 minutes, then you can go walk away and do your bullshit. But we know that you love us enough to stop everything you're doing and just focus on us. And that's all we want. That's all we want. That's all we want. All we want is for you to drop all the stupid ass shit that you're working on and give us your attention when we feel anxious or when we feel worried. Most often it's worried. When we feel frustrated. And guess what? I'll tell you this much. By the end of that 5 minutes, we're going to stop. We're going to look at you, stop, appreciate that you're looking at us and just giving us your full attention, because that's all we wanted throughout the whole fucking day. And we're just going to let everything go. So all you need to do is invest 5 minutes of your time. Just drop every freaking thing that you have and stop, look at us, and just enjoy, and just listen. That's all you have to do. And that'll leave a lasting impression on her for the rest of her life. It's been 9 years and it still has a lasting impression on me. But that's not the reason why I'm wearing the necklace. The reason why I'm wearing the necklace is because he was there for me, and he was my solid during a very dark time. During a very difficult time, he was my solid. And I ain't gonna take this off until, you know, somebody can top that. When somebody can top that, I'll take that shit off, okay? So, yep. I'm very transparent too, you know. So, I mean, if I were to get into another relationship and he asks about it, then I'll be transparent. But in order for me to take the damn necklace off, well, you better make sure you can top his ass with that. Because 1, I had all his attention. 2, he did a lot of things that just made me feel special. He didn't have to buy me a lot of things, although I know he would have. like whatever I wanted, I just bring it up to him. But it's knowing that you can, and they will. It's knowing that, for me, it's knowing that he can and he will. That doesn't necessarily have to, because, you know, there's not much that I want. There's only one thing, and money can't buy that. But it's your actions. And in all honesty, you don't have to pretend. You really don't. You don't have to pretend. Trust me. Okay? You just be you. You be you. You be who you are. Because the right person will fall in love with you. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to put up a front. You know, a lot of you guys are doing that. And that's what's confusing a lot of women. And that's what's kind of offsetting relationships, is the fact that you feel you have to be a person that you're not. And you don't have to. You really don't. You don't have to. You have to just be yourself. You come to the table as yourself. You know, come to the table as who you are. They're going to accept you for who you are. They're going to love you for who you are. And if who you are is not what they want, then you come to terms with it, and you be like, hey, you know what? You have a great life. Have a great life. Thank you so much for the time. It was great. It lasted for X amount of time. And, yep, at least we know. The last thing you want to do is get stuck into a relationship and you know that you're not compatible. You know that it's not going to last. You know, but you want something. Maybe it's her looks. Maybe it's clout. Maybe it's status. Maybe it's her character. But if it's her character, that's something that you like, then maybe, I guess it's worth changing for. But if it's for looks, not really. Because looks fade, you know? If it's her looks and her character, then yeah, worth a fight. But if it's just for her looks, then you're putting too much. You're putting too much money. You're putting too much chips on the table. Because looks will fade, but her character will always be there. Yeah. Now, as far as women and men, I'm not really good at giving advice to women for men, because obviously my love life, I am not the queen of it. But I can always steer a man in the right direction. And a good majority of the men that come and ask me for advice, they always lock in what they get the advice that they need to make it a success. Yeah. They get the advice they need to make it a success without me compromising my morals, you know? Because most often when women give men advice, she ends up sleeping with him, you know? And not me. Because I know that once a man comes to me with asking for advice, I give him the advice, and it's not going to be, it's going to be a one-time deal. That's it. And you keep coming back to me for advice. The next time I'm going to tell you is, hey, break up already. If you keep coming back to me for advice, shit, that's a big ass sign. It's not working for you. That's just a big sign. That's not it. Most often, if I give a person advice, all they need is advice once, and then it's a success. Boom, hit it. But if they keep coming back to me for the same damn problem, oh my god, I'm just gonna tell them, break up or stop crying. Break up or stop crying. Why do you keep coming back to me? That's gonna be my next question. Why do you keep coming back to me? What do you want? What do you want? You looking for a hit it and quit it? Go hit it somewhere else. Not gonna happen over here. You're already in a relationship. Get out of my face. Yeah, I'm that harsh. I am. I'm that harsh. And anybody who knows me will know. Nope. You just go to her once. That's it. Go to her once. Don't try to hit on her. Don't try to act all cute with her, because she can shut your ass down. Because yes, I will. Why? Because you're in a relationship already. Relationship. I don't know about all the rest of these girls out here. I don't know about other rest of these females out here. But I am not one to go messing around with somebody else's man. I'm not one to go stealing somebody else's man. And I am not that itchy to want to sleep with everybody's man. I like to be left alone. Okay? I will choose one guy, only him, that one guy, and everybody else is irrelevant. Okay? Now, if I can find the same type of guy, a guy that is just like me, I would be happy. Why? Because I wouldn't have to worry about cheating. I wouldn't have to worry about cheating. This guy would be so occupied in life that none of that even would be a problem. He can live his life without the dramalani, and I don't have to worry. He's smart. He knows quality. Hopefully he's talented. Man, I swear. Freaking A. Yeah, so guys, if you want to lock in that female, listen to her. That's all you have to do. Listen to her. What is she saying? What does she want? Is she frustrated? Sit down, put everything down, grab everything and just put it down. Look at her and just be like, and then, you know, you give your feedback. You know, be an active listener. Don't just keep going, Don't say shit. Don't say any of that. You just be quiet. Look directly at her and nod every now and then. And when you feel, you know, just be an active listener, but not overactive. You know, there's such thing where you're saying too damn much and you're making too much, And after a while, it seems freaking sarcastic, and you're just like, for a female, you know, we're like, the fuck, are you teasing us or are you fucking listening? What? Are you listening or are you just being a jackass? So, yeah, you want her to fall in love with you? You want the hearts? You want that soft kisses and hugs? You want that million kisses on your cheeks? And you want that hug that will last you all night until the next year? Be a good listener. Listen to her. All you need is to listen to her and drop everything around you for 5 fucking minutes. Yep. Oh, did you guys have a breakup and you were trying to get back together? Same shit. Just let her vent out her frustrations. If she got any. If she ain't got any, then she's probably not interested in you. Just move on. Yeah, she ain't got no frustrations for you and she's like, whatever. Just, I don't care. Then that's the cue to just move on, because she doesn't care about you anymore. So, Slide, thank you so much. I'm gonna have to do another video because I just done fuck it up with with my love advice. So that's cute. Yeah, if you take these away, which I'm not taking off, definitely not taking off the stone. Yeah, that would look kind of cute. Maybe if I left it up. Wait, hold on. Ooh, that looks nice. Hold on. Yep. That would look nice. Yep. For sure. Oh, you know what would be pretty cool is if I have a gold Star of David right in the middle. Just let that hang. But Star of David stays there. Okay. So yeah, I'll have to make a separate video for the slide jewelry. I think there's another box coming. It's called the honey box, along with this one. So 2 boxes in December. If you want to purchase this right here, which I think is worth it. Okay, so it's a steal. It's a steal. Honestly, the amount that you'll pay for this, it's pretty damn good. The design right here, yeah. If you want to purchase this necklace, then go on to www.slide.com and you can purchase this set. Now, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming that this is a bracelet. When I figure it out, then I'll make a video and I'll post it, okay? Because the lives are not going too well for me. The only thing I was actually good at was pitching insurance, okay? Yeah. There wasn't one insurance person that I visited that didn't want to buy it, okay? Because I know how to sell that. Because I believe in it. I believe in this too, but I don't know how to use it. So, sorry. But it's cute. I love it. Slide. Awesome. It's awesome. So, here's the QR code. Okay. I'm going to leave it up for you. So if you want to purchase this set with this piece of jewelry, and I'm assuming this is a bracelet, then go ahead and scan that QR code. Go ahead and make an order. They're extremely reasonably priced, and they're also looking for ambassadors too. So if you think you can sell this online and you can pitch it, and pitch it better than I can, I'm sure, then it's worth becoming an ambassador. You get a set every month, and in December you get 2 sets. So, personally, guys, I normally come on, shoot the shit, but because I got the slide envelope, I didn't really think of much to talk about. And topics. Thank you, Slide. I will make another video and I will edit it, and it'll be a lot better than today's video. But yeah, so I don't know, all of a sudden this place got really noisy. Like after last week Friday, like there was a whole bunch of noise you can hear that, right? And I am freaking high, so I don't know. I can't wait until they start enforcing the noise barriers here. So in Hawaii, they have laws that work against our law enforcement, and they have laws that are just ridiculous, but it's actually really super necessary. So one of the laws that they're trying to enforce this year, which will be coming around next year, it'll be enforced next year, is they're measuring sound. Why? Because here in Hawaii we have a problem. We have a lot of problems. I shared with you guys a couple of the problems that we have here in Hawaii. So if you're planning on moving to Hawaii, you may want to go and look at all my videos, okay? Because inside my videos I'll tell you the pros and the cons, and these are pros and cons that you should really consider before you come and move to Hawaii. First of all, one, it is overpriced here. This place is so freaking overpriced, it's not even funny. Okay, it's so overpriced, the locals are leaving, and Hawaii is probably not Hawaii anymore. Yeah, locals, when I'm saying locals, I'm talking about the Hawaiian community, local community, the nicer community. The community that would perpetuate aloha, they're leaving because it's too pricey, and we have an influx of people here from either foreign nations or from somewhere else. Don't know where they're from, but they bring along with them their ano. Ano is a Hawaiian word for like their own characters, like their own characteristic traits, their own habits. And so there's crazy people on the road. We have a lot of crazy drivers now. Like they'll cut your ass off and they don't give a fuck, you know. Before in Hawaii, you don't use your horn. You don't. Once you use your horn, you're gonna get out of your car and you're gonna fight with that person. That's when you use your horn, okay? But here in Hawaii, it's become so common. Everybody fucking toots their horn. They toot their horn for no stupid ass reason. It's like, why are you tooting your horn? You hear the horn come out of left field, and it may not be. It's may not. I don't know. Like for me, when I hear people toot their horn at someone else, I'm like, and then I see what's going on. There's no reason for them to blast their horn. They just blast their horn because they're having a bad day, and maybe they're freaking used to blasting their fucking horn all over the damn place. So, you know, these people be bringing their freaking stupid ass habits. Because old Hawaii, you blast your horn, you get them punched in your face. That means when you blast your horn, that means you like fight. That's what old Hawaii means. You blast your horn, you asking for fight. You better make sure you jump out of your freaking car. But now they blast their horn and then they just hold their horn and then just stare at you. And like for me, that doesn't happen with me because I mean, like, maybe I look kind of intimidating. I don't know. But these people be blasting their horns at each other for no stupid reason. And then, of course, you know, when the ambulance comes, they don't move to the side. They stay their ass right in front of the ambulance. The ambulance is blaring, okay? Somebody's family member is dying or somebody's dying. Somebody needs the ambulance, right? But these guys, you know what they do now? In Hawaii, old Hawaii, they move on the side real fast. Oh, go. They'll start helping you get through because you know what? It was really Hawaii family oriented. They want to make sure that everybody is safe, right? Today, Hawaii is like this. They stay right there. They'll wait. They see you. They'll look right back at you in the wind, in your rear view mirror. They'll look at you and then they'll just stay there. They'll stay there right for the ambulance, for the police, everything. Police, ambulance, don't give a fuck. They'll just stay there and they'll wait. And you, like, for me, if I'm on the other side of that person, I look at them. I look at them and I tell them, move! I was brought up in old Hawaii. I'm brought up in old Hawaii. I feel for other people's families. You know, I feel for other people. If somebody's gonna die, I mean, like, shit, man. If you can't drive and you don't know how to drive, get the hell off the road. And so that's why it's really, it's like a breath of fresh air when President Trump decided to have anyone above 70 years old take a test every year. Take a test, a driver's test every year. We got people who's 70 years old, they're half blind and they're unable to, you know, react to quick movements, you know. So if somebody, they are the one most likely to get into accidents. They're the ones most likely to get into accidents. They are a vulnerable population. I don't know how this is going to work because one, they need to get from point A to point B. There is like elderly transportation, but Hawaii is not Hawaii. Hawaii is not Hawaii anymore. What's going on with the handy vans? The handy vans are for the elderly population, yeah. So here in Hawaii, they have a thing called handy van. And I just found out recently that the handy van has like certain bus stops for them, right? So you see a bunch of people at these handy van bus stops. There was one that I tried to, you know, I don't know how to catch the transit. And I sat down on one of those by accident. And I didn't know. So I was sitting there not knowing what the hell was going on because I don't normally do that. Somebody had to tell me. And I was like, oh shit. Well, fuck, I don't know. So this is like for the elderly people, right? Elderly and the, okay, I get it. But anyways, they have that thing called the handy van here in Hawaii, and that's for the elders and it's for disabilities, right? So, like I said, they have like these specific bus stops for them, and that's a new thing. Hawaii here, I mean, like for me, I didn't grow up catching the bus, you know what I'm saying? But active life, fucking gotta catch the bus because somebody would fuck around my fucking car. But anyways, the handy van guys, there were some that were sexually abusing, they were sexually assaulting the elderly. Yeah, there are cases of our elderly being sexually assaulted by some person who drove the handy van, and that wasn't the only occurrence. There were multiple occurrences. It's hard to be an elder here too. Now I'm seeing how unsafe it is, because I'm noticing that as a vulnerable population, they're being targeted for SA, and it's sad that they would do that to the elderly. Like I said, the last position I held there was one position that I held. I was a coordinator, and the cases that I had were being sexually assaulted and sexually harassed by the prior coordinator. And when I turned him in, it fell on deaf ears. It's like they didn't want to do anything about it. And so it was like it's his job or my job, and apparently because they didn't want to do anything about it, because they all were probably fucking around with that guy, because he tried to sleep with me too, and I kept telling him, at the time I was a Christian minister, right? So I told him, I'm a Christian minister, don't touch me. No, I don't do that. And he kept talking to me about it, and I told him he can't come in my car. He can't drive with me to the cases. He has to go on his own. I don't feel comfortable with him. I didn't feel comfortable with him alone. Even though a couple times he tried to be alone in the office, but I seen his car and I would leave because no one else's car was there. So I avoided that guy at all costs, pretty much. It was very, very uncomfortable. But he was having a lot of, I guess he was messing around with the ladies' hair. And I guess I was the only one that wasn't. I was the only one that wasn't part of that little group thing, because I don't do that. But anyway, there's a lot of situations like that here where the elderly are being targeted for SA, and the vulnerable population is being targeted as well, you know. And it's very sad, because when someone tries to advocate for them, like myself, it falls on deaf ears, because you have a man who knows, he knows women's vulnerability, and he uses it to his advantage. And then you have women that truly believe that they need to have sex, and truly have their self-esteem is so fucking low that any young guy younger than them, Rose in his 30s, that comes knocking on their door with an opportunity to mess around, they feel so tickled by it that they take it, you know. It's the bullshit that's being fed to people, that they just believe, you know. All you have to do is pick up the Bible and you find out the truth. That's not necessary. It's not necessary. Being in the right, being in the truth is more valuable and more essential than having someone touch you. Personally, I don't want nobody touching me. The only person I want to touch me is my husband, and I don't have a husband. So basically nobody. That's it. Nobody touch me. Don't fucking touch me. But it's a sad case. If you're planning on moving to Hawaii, you're gonna have to take all this shit in for consideration, because when you make a move, especially this far through the Pacific Ocean, then you wanna grow old wherever you land. You know what I'm saying? And this is not the place to grow old. There's a lot of benefits as far as retirement. The state provides a lot of benefits, but it's not the benefits. That's not the problem. It's the people. It's the people. You know, that's where things are getting messed up. It's not Hawaii no more. Where old Hawaii, they take care of you. Old Hawaii, they care about you. Old Hawaii, they'll sit down, look at you, and listen. You know, today's Hawaii is not the Hawaii that people think of when they hear Hawaii. It is a completely different world. So, sad but true. Anyways, I'd be rambling about random stuff, because I had nothing really to talk about today except for the slide, and that I'll have to redo. That I'll have to do and edit it and post it later on. So with that, love, peace, and aloha. Check you guys later.